And then on Iran, he said he was in no rush to negotiate with Iran. And going back to the Fed chairman, he said it's the easiest job I've ever seen. I'm right. All the economists are wrong. US correspondent, he said he was in no rush to negotiate with Iran. And going back to the Fed chairman, he said it's the easiest job I've ever seen. I'm right. All the economists are wrong. US correspondent James Matthews has been listening to that in Washington. Well, James, in many ways, a typical Trump news. Well, it's not really a news conference, is it? A news event, a photo opportunity. What did you make of it?
Yeah, it's what passes as daytime TV over here, Mark. But, you know, that theme you point out, I am right, everybody else is wrong.
Make of it?
Yeah, it's what passes as daytime TV over here, Mark. But, you know, that theme you point out, I am right, everybody else is wrong. It's an evergreen theme with Donald Trump, is it not? I mean, I think you picked out the key talking points, that business of Marco Rubio saying that they're on their way to de-escalation in terms of Israel and Syria. That's a significant newsline. He had spoken of how concerned he was at how that situation was developing, so the United States in touch with both sides. The Federal Reserve Bank Chairman Jerome Powell, Jay Powell, you know, there's a long-running feud between these two individuals. Trump there calling him lousy, said his nickname was too late in terms of lowering interest rates. That's been the consistent demand of Trump, and that's what's frustrated him with Powell, because he's resisted that. He said, actually going into that meeting, Mark, there was much talk. In fact, the wires suddenly came alive with reports of a Tuesday meeting, Trump with Republican Congress people, in which he said he was going to fire Powell in sometime in the future. He was supposed to have showed them a letter firing Powell. So much expectation that that was going to be the case. But of course, there are legal issues around that. Powell himself says it would be illegal, and the Supreme Court actually tends to back him up on that. So Trump there actually dampening down the story, saying, I don't rule anything out, but it's highly unlikely, he said. In any case, he could wait 8 months and make a fresh appointment. Anyway, that seems to be the way the wind is blowing on that one. In terms of the other news content, the Epstein files, you know, they keep haunting Trump day after day. This is a story that will not go away. Jeffrey Epstein, former associate of Trump, the Epstein files, of course, which are supposed to, according to some, contain the names of the rich and famous who were associated with this convicted paedophile. Trump's in political trouble with this because it has fractured the MAGA movement in a way that hasn't happened since he took power, and he desperately wants the story to go away. He has tried to engineer its disappearance in recent days. His latest attempt was on Truth Social this morning, but you heard him there saying this was created by the Democrats. Stupid Republicans are perpetrating this Epstein hoax, as he calls it, conveniently forgetting that he was the conspiracy theorist in chief. Stupid Republicans are perpetrating this Epstein hoax, as he calls it, conveniently forgetting that he was the conspiracy theorist in chief before he took power, who perpetrated the business of Epstein. He was the one leading demands for a release of these Epstein files. And of course, now the theorist in chief before he took power, who perpetrated the business of Epstein. He was the one leading demands for a release of these Epstein files. And of course, now he's in power. He wants it all to go away. He said there, if there is credible documentary evidence, that should be released, he said. Quite clever, I think. Casting aspersions on the credibility of any suggestion of an Epstein list without actually saying, I know what's in it and it's not credible. So he wants it all to go away. He says that stupid people, as he would have it, should stop talking about it. I'm pretty sure they won't stop talking about it anytime soon. Like I say, Mark, it's a story that's hanging around him and he would consider it a bad smell.
OK, James, thank you very much. Now to the main story of the day here. As Keir Starmer is taking his revenge on Labour MPs who